Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we help you make sense of the money moves that shape our world. And sometimes those moves are about changing who's counting the beans. Today we are peeling back the layers on Plus Therapeutics, a company that definitely likes to keep things interesting. So what's the big news here? Plus Therapeutics has made a fairly significant change in its accounting department. And by that I mean they've swapped out their main accountants. This isn't just a simple change of guard. This filing tells us that as of July 16th, 2025, Plus Therapeutics has officially said goodbye to BDO USA, which had been their independent registered public accounting firm. Now the filing is pretty careful here. It mentions that BDO's past reports for the years ending December 31, 2024 and 2023 didn't have any major bombshells like a disclaimer of opinion or modified opinions, which is good. However, there was a notable mention, and it's a big one, a substantial doubt about the company's ability to keep operating. This essentially means the accountants had serious questions about whether the company could stay in business for the long haul. That's a pretty heavy note for any order to include. Digging a bit deeper into why this might be happening, the report flags a material weakness in their internal controls over financial reporting as of December 31st, 2023. Think of internal controls as the company's own rulebook and checks to make sure their financial reporting is accurate. When they say these controls weren't effective, it points to a failure in their system for disclosing information. Specifically, they found an issue in how they recognized revenue from significant and unusual grant transactions. The audit committee, which is like the board of directors oversight group for financial matters, did discuss this with BDO, and BDO is being asked to talk openly with the new accounting firm about these issues. And who is the new firm stepping in? That would be CBIZ, or CBIZ for short. So on the same day, July 16th, 2025, the audit committee gave the green light for CBIZ to take over. They'll be the ones auditing Plus Therapeutics financial statements for the year ending December 31st, 2025. Interestingly, the filing also states that before being hired, Plus Therapeutics didn't consult CBIZ on any specific accounting issues or get any advice from them that influenced their decisions. This usually suggests that the change isn't a result of disagreements on specific accounting treatments, but rather a fresh start or a strategic decision. To make sure everything that's being said here is on the up and up, Plus Therapeutics sent this filing to BDO and asked them to confirm if they agree with everything being reported about their departure. The filing mentions that BDO's letter confirming this is also being submitted, dated July 18th, 2025. We'd have to see that letter to know if BDO had any reservations themselves. Let's talk about what this all means for the company's shares. Plus Therapeutics common stock trades on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol PSTV. This kind of news about changing auditors, especially when there were concerns about the company's ability to continue as a going concern, can certainly make investors nervous. The most crucial piece of external validation here, which we usually don't see directly in these filings but is referenced, is that letter from BDO. If BDO agrees with everything Plus Therapeutics is saying, it lends credibility to the filing. If they have disagreements, it could signal bigger problems. So what's the story here? Plus Therapeutics is facing a key moment. The dismissal of their longtime auditor, coupled with the auditor's previous concerns about the company's ability to continue operating and issues with internal financial reporting, points to a company navigating some serious headwinds. Now, looking at this news from a bigger picture, Plus Therapeutics is in the biotechnology space, often dealing with long development cycles and significant funding needs. When you see auditor reports flagging substantial doubt about the company's ability to continue as a going concern, it's a flashing red light for investors. It means the auditors, who are supposed to be objective, see a real risk that the company might not be around in a year's time. This could be due to cash flow problems, insufficient funding, or other financial distress. The specific mention of a material weakness in their internal controls, particularly around recognizing grant revenue, means their accounting system isn't robust enough to prevent or detect errors in these complex transactions. This erodes confidence in the accuracy of their reported numbers. It's like a chef who can't be sure his recipes are always followed correctly in the kitchen. When a company changes its auditors, especially under these circumstances, it's often a signal that either the company wants a fresh perspective, or there might have been disagreements, or even simply that the previous auditors felt they couldn't continue the relationship. In this case, given the going concern issue, it's possible that BDO felt they couldn't confidently sign off without significant caveats, or that Plus Therapeutics wanted auditors who might have a different view or a more supportive approach. The engagement of CBIZ signals the company is trying to move forward. However, the new auditors will undoubtedly conduct a thorough review of these past issues. The market will be watching very closely to see how CBIZ's first reports look, and whether these internal control weaknesses are addressed effectively. The no prior consultation point with CBIZ is standard language but doesn't eliminate the scrutiny. In terms of company direction, this whole situation points to a company that is likely under significant financial pressure. The going concern language is the most critical takeaway. It means that the company's survival is not guaranteed. This will cast a shadow over any future plans or positive announcements they might make. Investors will need to see a clear path to profitability or sustainable funding to regain confidence. The notable risks here are clear: continued financial instability, difficulty in raising capital if investors are spooked, and the ongoing challenge of resolving the internal control issues. The opportunity, however, lies in a successful turnaround, which would require strong leadership, effective cost management, securing new funding, and, of course, robust financial reporting. Ultimately, Plus Therapeutics is at a critical juncture. The change in auditors, while a procedural necessity at times, is amplified by the auditor's past warnings. Investors should be cautious and demand clarity not just on their scientific progress, but more importantly, on their financial stability and the remediation of their internal control deficiencies. What do you think of this accounting shake-up at Plus Therapeutics? Does it signal a potential problem or a necessary reset? Let us know your insights in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth corporate analysis. And don't forget to join our Discord community for real-time discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.